Give me just a here. There. So we are live. This is really big news. For years and years and years, people like Adam Schiff and a Russian asset and blah, blah, blah. Well, now we're finding out that Hillary actually paid for the Steele dossier. Hey, Captain, welcome. And that they found what the FBI was looking for when they raided Mar-a-Lago. They were looking for the document that Tulsi has. How interesting is that? And they've empaneled a grand jury in the Southern District of Florida, and they put the following people on the prosecution team already. They put on Hermie Dillon, Todd Blanche, Judge Deneen, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Florida, and there was one more that I can't think of right off. But them are all some powerhouse people. There was a bee buzzing around my head. Them are all some powerhouse people that are going to get to the bottom of this. You know, it's disturbing to me that it's taken almost 10 years for us to find out the truth behind the Russia hoax. And they found top secret documents that were put in burn bags to be destroyed. That was the evidence. That was the evidence. Thank you, Yuki. I don't speak Russian or whatever language you're trying to type. Thank you for subscribing, Yuki. It's really, I'm glad that they are getting to the bottom of this, and that they're going to actually find out what happened. You know, we on the right side of the aisle have always suspicioned that Hillary was involved. Well, now they found evidence showing that she paid for the Steele dossier, that Obama knew that the Steele dossier was fake, and he had them use it anyhow. And then they said that he is probably going to be an unindicted co-conspirator because they could not charge him because he has presidential immunity, which kind of sucks. But at least he will have to testify. He will get to be confronted on what he did, when he knew what, and so on. And that's the important thing, that we get to the bottom of this so they can never be done again. You know, somebody said that it was a treasonous conspiracy. It was an actual attempted coup. They tried to subvert the power of the president. As far as I know, when you try to subvert the power of the president, isn't it? Wouldn't you consider that a coup attempt? And I don't think there's any statute of limitations on that. That would be treason. But we will see what the grand jury comes up with. They said this morning that it has been impaneled in the South District of Florida, and that the evidence is being presented to them as we speak. That would be kind of quick, I would think, because they just announced, she just signed the order to create the grand jury yesterday, so I wouldn't think it would go this quick. All right, that's all I got for y'all today. I know it's kind of a short stream, but it's important stuff. Well, thank you. Thank you, Night Cooked. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to cover the representatives from Texas that left and went to Illinois and New York, and that they have basically abandoned their post. And I will explain everything when we meet up tomorrow. Thank you for the subscription. Not much. We're getting ready to get out of here for today. We'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.